So you explaining the idea of day one thinking, and you said that day two is stasis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating, painful decline, followed by death. And that is why it's always day one. Can you explain this day one thing?
It's really a very simple and I think age-old idea about renewal and rebirth. Like every day is day one. Every day you're deciding what you're going to do. And you are not trapped by what you were or who you were. And so day one thinking is kind of, we start fresh every day. And we get to make new decisions every day about invention, about customers, about how we're going to operate, even as deeply as what our principles are.
Happy New Year! Today is day 2 of 2024. But for the next 2 minutes, let me just talk about something that could possibly redefine the rest of your year and your life. It's called the day one mentality. In every company annual report, Amazon.com founder Jeff Bezos includes his original 1997 letter to shareholders. More than a business strategy, it's a manifesto for life. It speaks of Amazon's relentless drive for customer focus, invention, and long-term value. This is what Bezos said in that original 1997 letter. This is day one for the internet, and if we execute well, this will be day one for Amazon also. Of course, these are not the exact words, but I'm just paraphrasing. This day one mentality, which is for me, the secret sauce for the amazing growth that Amazon has been enjoying for the past several decades, leading them to multiple billions, hundreds of billions in valuation, is a mantra that we can also imbibe as individuals, as family members, and also as business owners ourselves. If you listen closely, it can be yours too. This day one mentality is about long-term focus, obsession to what really matters. In Amazon's case, it's about the customer, and the courage to innovate boldly, to put big bets into what you think will grow exponentially in the future. Early on, Amazon risked it all and went all in on e-commerce. Back then, 1997, 1998, it was an era, wherein there was a lot of doubt if e-commerce really was the next big thing. In spite of this doubt, Amazon went all in and went headfirst into what they think would be the future of commerce. And they were right. Yes, they made mistakes along the way. Remember the Amazon phone? There were a lot of other mistakes. The fact of the matter is, they did not stop. They continually innovated and consistently held on to their belief, which they call, and we will now imbibe into our lives, the day one mentality. Eventually, they compounded this growth through continuous innovation in cloud computing and AI. Therefore, it shouldn't be surprising anymore that they catapulted the company and themselves ahead of the competition, and now Bezos is one of the richest individuals in the world. But how does adopting the day one mentality mean for all of us? I would argue that it's about continuous self-improvement, relentless innovation, and maintaining a zest and a hunger for learning. It's treating each day as a new beginning, a new, fresh opportunity to learn, grow, and expand beyond yesterday's achievements. The essence of day one mentality is constant evolution. It's pushing the boundaries of what's possible. For me, it's crushing this limiting belief that no one wants to listen to what I want to say. It's crushing this limiting belief that I can't speak directly to a camera. No one cares about what I'm learning, and I don't bring any value into this world. This year, I will prove my doubters wrong, and hopefully, so will you. Together, let's evolve each day, building on our past knowledge, staying alert, and being on our toes in this ever-changing, ever-distracted world of ours. Jeff Bezos, now a very muscular guy with a deep voice, is already an icon in his own right. But this is where he really got me thinking. He compares day 1 with the day 2 mindset. Mind you, it's day 2 of 2024, but it doesn't have to have a day 2 mindset. He describes it as stasis or stasis, whatever or however you want to pronounce it. Followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating painful decline, and then death. According to him, to maintain a day 1 culture, one should avoid complacency and comfort.
Day 2 is stasis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating, painful decline, followed by death. And that is why it is always day 1.
This advice might sound as a surprise because a lot of us want comfort and happiness in our daily lives. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm already old enough to know that life is suffering. But it doesn't have to be negative suffering, meaning lying on your couch all day and being irrelevant and unproductive. Suffering can be the grind and the continuous self-improvement. Suffering because it's painful, but eventually in the future you will reap the benefits of this constant evolution. To avoid complacency, we have to avoid comfort. Comfort for me is not even trying to open this camera, scripting a video, editing, and uploading. Uploading something mediocre is humiliating. And I admit, a lot of my videos are mediocre, but we're constantly improving. And that's part of the suffering of life. Comfort means stasis, irrelevance, decline, and death. Comfort means forgetting the day 1 mindset. Keeping it day 1 is painful, make no doubt about it. But you'd rather suffer positively than negatively. Avoid the short-term gains. Avoid video games, avoid drugs, avoid alcohol, avoid the party lifestyle. It's already January 2. I know a lot of you have partied hard the past several days. It's now time to shape up, focus on the long term, and go for exponential growth, like what happened to Jeff Bezos and Amazon.com. Yes, today is day 2 of 2024. But adopting a day 1 mentality can redefine the rest of your year. Embracing this moment means grabbing the chance to innovate and reinvent and recreate yourself, not just in business, but in every aspect of life. And so, as we step into this new year, 2024, ask yourself, will today be just another day 2, or will you commit to the spirit of day 1? Thank you for joining me today. Let's make the most of our year together. Until next time.